Hey Aquarius, welcome back. So this is your mid-March check-in, and the energy that I'm getting for you, Aquarius, for this time frame is that of the 8th house. So lighting up like the intimate part of your chart, right? This is highlighting, your passionate side, the mysterious. You may be attracting that or, attracted to that. It's kind of an obsessive type of energy. It's definitely highlighting your Kundalini energy. Okay, so this also talks about, though, inheritance and capital and contracts and investments. Okay, so those are things that might be looked at during this time period. Where do you want to invest your time and energy? Where are you going to get the capital at? Where are you going to be able to capitalize? So it's definitely an interesting energy, Aquarius, and as an Aquarius, you're probably going to like that, okay? So the moon energy is stating that adjustments are going to be required during this time. So FYI, read carefully anything that you sign. Make sure that you're being very diligent as it pertains to particularly career, work, and money, because adjustments may need to be made. Okay, I couldn't get that out. Sorry. So interesting vibes. Let's go into it, Aquarius. Recent past vibes for Aquarius. You have the 9 of Swords. Holy cow. I got pretty much your whole reading out. 9 of Swords, the Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and then the Fool. So, Aquarius, you might have really had some stressful things going on, okay? Whether that is in your everyday life or on a mental plane. This talks about like kind of being stuck in your head, not really wanting to share that, so you might not have been, going around telling the world how you were feeling, but definitely some self-doubt going on there, some insecurities as well, maybe keeping you up at night, or stressors, particularly about decisions that were made in the past, okay? I think that coming into this energy, Aquarius, you have this strong desire to pull yourself out of that, to allow that to make you become more independent, allow that to encourage your motivation rather than bring you down. Okay, so I feel like you have maybe decided to, I guess, just let go of, that anxiety, that worry, because it doesn't suit you, it does not benefit you to carry it around with you, or you need to make that decision for some of you. And then with the 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Hanged Man, this is definitely a feeling of either wanting to be right at any cost or dealing with personalities and energy like that, where you just felt like no matter what way you approach the situation or the person or the people, that they always found fault in it, or that they always keep finding fault in it, and you keep having to adjust, or you kept trying to adjust. And then I think you get to this point where it's just like, it's a done deal. I'm not going to make adjustments anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm just either going to not give it any more energy with the Hanged Man, or maybe see it from a different angle for some of you, okay? So, during this time period, it's taking a look back on things that didn't serve you, absolutely. Things that made you feel less than, things that made you feel defeated, betrayed, might all be coming up during this time frame, and I know you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it either, okay? So I'm Aquarius too. But let's see where this is headed. What is this for? I will say, though, there is a release here, okay? There is Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So this may be a lot of karmic energy that you're dealing with towards the end of March, early April, you know, putting things to rest here. Four of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Cups. Okay, well, this is intense. Okay, so I already picked up that this was going to be intense before the reading even started, and I tell no lies. This is intense. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. This seems so out of place, doesn't it? Given the energy around it. So when I see the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, that's saying, you know, things may not be, like it may not be flowing down current, so to speak. So if you remember, there was going to be adjustments needed. So this is like needing to come back around to something, or the energy coming back around because there needs to be adjustments in that situation, or your perspective of that situation. Okay. The energy is encouraging you to let go. And Aquarius, even though you're an air sign, you're a progressive sign, you're a humanitarian sign, you're a futuristic sign, you're also a fixed sign. So you tend to be a zodiac sign of contradictions, right? And I think that's why people have a hard time understanding the sign of Aquarius. But I could tell you Aquarius has a hard time understanding Aquarius, you know? Case in point, you know? But it's really saying you're really wanting to hold your position on whatever this is. You know, you really are very fixed in your perception of this person or the situation, you know, and I don't see like you willing to change that perspective. And that could be why it's coming back around, you know, or you're dealing with somebody who's very fixed in their nature, and that's why you keep regurgitating this energy, or they do. You know, the Ace of Cups being here is I mean, shocking to me. It's so out of place here. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of emotion and love somehow involved into this. You know, and it could be work, and it could be because we put love into everything we do, right? But it's like emotionally you feel a certain way, and period, point blank. Period, point blank. And so I definitely want to know, what is the Ace of Cups? What is this? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Emotionally, that's how you feel, that's how you feel, that's how you feel, period, point blank. You know, not going to change that. Whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. So I'm definitely going to dive deeper into this. But first, let me pull cards on the person you might be dealing with, because that may clear some of it up. And then I'm going to go back and clarify the Wheel in reverse and the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. So a person you might be dealing with during this time frame, Aquarius. They have the Six of Wands. The Nine of Swords, you had that as well. The Hanged Man, you had that as well. Okay. So I feel like, okay, so in the recent past, this person wanted attention, your attention, more than likely. Or, you know, it's like they celebrated, but they celebrated too soon or something. I don't know. Aquarius, this person's energy is that very similar to yours, where they also have some stress or some anxieties going on here. Some, I get like why, the feeling of why, or yeah, I think that this person, even though it's been very uncomfortable, this journey has been very uncomfortable for them in the past, it has allowed them to see themselves in a different way, or you, or life, you know, because this person has gained perspective here. Okay, and it could be something to deal with the way they go about getting attention, or like this person rides a really high horse. You know, I don't know how else to put that. Like they don't like other people to see their insecurities, or they overexpress maybe their insecurities too. Like it could be one or the other. Do you know what I mean by that? You know, like some people will, like, they always point out their negative traits, because that way nobody else can point out their negative traits. It's like, it's almost like a self-protective mechanism. You ever met someone like this? And this is just an example, but some of you, this may resonate. This is just an example of the type of energy. You know, like, you ever met someone and like, all they seem to talk about is their downfalls, or they see it, they try to make it like, okay, I'm not ashamed of my bad side, or like, yeah, I'm temperamental, yeah, I'm this, yeah, I'm that, deal with it. But honestly, usually when people do that, it's because they are insecure about those things, and they don't want to be pointed out on them. They don't want someone to come back to them later and say, well, I didn't know this about you. Then that's their way of saying, yes, you did. You know, I told you that right away. You know, something like that. Okay, so going into the future energy, the Three of Wands, Knight of Cups here, I feel like this person is moving past that. So that what I just described was past energy. Okay, and again, they didn't have to be the example I gave, but that was an example of like the kind of vibes I was feeling, you know. But I think that they have moved forward. Okay, Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, this is moving forward. This is being more emotionally available. They saw it from a different perspective, or because this journey really took them through episodes of self-doubt, that it also opened up their third eye, or their ability to see outside of themselves, okay? Coming into the present, the now. And there's movement forward here, and emotionally, you know, opening up, wanting to be more grounded with the Queen of Pentacles here. You know, being more practical, I feel, in how they emotionally express themselves. They may have turned their back, Aquarius, so that they could become emotionally grounded or emotionally available, okay? So this person may have, oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune, no way, no way. This person may have also turned their back on you and became emotionally available to someone else. Okay, that's a possibility as well, which would explain a lot of what's going on over on your side. But that's just a few of you. Oh, the Devil. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, the Devil. There's definitely karmic energy on this person's side as well. You know, I think that Aquarius, like, you may be like going in cycles, or this person may be going in cycles with you, you know, and the common bond here has to deal with intimacy, and in whatever way that means. This might have been a spiritual contract, you know. we agree to certain things before we come to Earth, you know, to live out certain circumstances with certain people, for our soul's growth, you know, for our highest good. You know, and there might have been like a soul contract here, okay, and it has to deal with like a very intense type of intimate relationship for some of you. But there is like a cycle going on here, or a coming back around. You want to break the contract, Aquarius. That's what I'm feeling. I think you feel very certain that you do not want to repeat this with this person, or that you don't plan on changing the way you feel emotionally about it. But I think like the energy is very insistent here. Or this person is very persistent, insistent, obsessive, or codependent, or there's something to deal with that. Like there's something dark about this connection that brings you both to the dark side, you know, and then, but at the same time, it brings up the light side, because you cannot appreciate the light unless you know the dark, right? Like it may have taken you both through that journey, like a dark side of the soul journey. And Aquarius, your outcome was to become more self-sufficient, independent. This person came out with a different perspective about being more practical with what they give their emotions and time to. But for some reason, the energy's here again. You know, so that you could get yet another perspective on it. So what's the Devil? The King of Cups. Okay. This person has, it's funny because so they became more practical in what they show their emotions to, or like they started opening up to things that they think are more practical. Maybe that's what it is. Like, you know, they may have turned their back on the connection and started giving to things that they think are more practical, or, you know, make more sense, right? But emotionally still connected to this situation here, and karmically as well. The contract is still here on their side. You want to break the contract. What is the Emperor? And or vice versa, because this can go either way. So like this person may have put their energy into more practical matters, maybe ignoring the connection, but then here comes karma again, here comes divine timing, here comes that obsessive nature, here comes that intimate piece being highlighted, here comes control issues. This person wants to control the Aquarius more than likely, particularly if you're dealing with a male, but it can be male or female. I think this person wants to assert control. They want to assert their own independence as well. You know, they want to also be self-sufficient. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And emotionally, they just keep coming back around to the same thing. So, and don't say that you don't have emotions. I do think that you want to break the contract. I do think you're being very stubborn in how you feel, but you still have emotion. You still wait for that person to some degree or another, or you're still emotionally connected somehow. Okay. Right. So what is the Four of Pentacles? Why is Aquarius not wanting to budge? The Devil. Oh my God. I could make this up if I wanted to. The Devil. on their side, the devil on your side. Two different decks, same card. You are I don't want to say things like you're bound by soul contract because it seems so intense, and these are general readings, right? So I don't want to put that out to the mass public, but some of you definitely are bound, or you feel that way. You know, you just feel like, when is this going to end? Like, am I ever going to stop coming back to this emotionally, or is the situation ever going to stop coming back around? Or like, when is the connection going to be cut off? And it's because there's something yet to be either learned or adjustments that need to be made before the contract is broken. So you're wanting to like jump ship, Aquarius, and be like, no, I'm not repeating that cycle. I don't want anything to do with that. But the energy is saying, well, you haven't accomplished, or there's something here that's still yet lingering. What is it? What is the Wheel of Fortune? And I feel what is lingering is an emotional connection. Like you still have emotions, or this person does. Yeah, what is still lingering? The Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. You remember, okay, let me tell you how many repeating cards I have here. They had the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. You have the Devil. They have the Devil. Okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles. They have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you have the Nine of Swords. They have the Nine of Swords. So, I don't know where else to go with this. What is yet to be done is to like truthfully express emotion. King of Cups, Queen of Cups here. Or there's like a cyclic something here emotionally that needs adjustment. This is intense, Aquarius. I'm going to end it there. Yeah. I would say definitely leave me some comments on this video. This was very unexpected for me, and I'm an Aquarius. But I often find my own readings are unexpected, right? It's the beauty of tarot. Okay, so you could be dealing with Capricorn, for sure. You could be dealing with Aries, Gemini, Aries again, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, any of the fixed elements, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yep, that's it. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but it certainly could be any zodiac sign, could be Leo, Sag as well. Just take it as it resonates, and I'll leave it there. In addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can now become a private member for a nominal monthly fee. So if you click on the blue join button, you can get private behind the scenes videos that you can't get anywhere else. Also check out my social media links down in the description box below. I have another YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If you click on the down arrow beneath my video, all the links are there. You can click right into them. And I have merchandise as well. If you click on any of the hoodies below my video, it'll take you into my shop. Wishing you the very, very best, Aquarius, and until next time, namaste.